Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's quiz. I feel like I'm too zoomed in. I might have to push this back a bit. Good evening to you all, and welcome to tonight's quiz. I have my summer top on, just like most of you have been doing as well. Welcome to tonight's pub quiz. It is, of course, Wednesday, which means it is, of course, virtual pub quiz Wednesdays. Hello if you're new, hello if you're old, hello if you're just here for a bit of fun. The quiz will start in a couple of minutes time, so for those of you who don't know how you're playing now, you need to pop down your answers on you need to put down your numbers 1 to 15 on a bit of paper. We've got a special quiz for you tonight. Of course, I've got some special guests joining me, which I'll touch on in just a little bit. If you are new, how we work the quiz tonight, every question as we go through, I'll let you know how many questions each point is worth. We have a general knowledge round tonight. We have our special guest round. We also have a music round, and we also have a top 10s round. This is week number 10. We started all the way back in March, and it's been 10 fantastic weeks of this pub quiz. I've had a great time. I don't know about you. I hope you're all wearing your fantastic summer clothes tonight. I want to see your snaps of you looking fantastic. I've had some great pictures in throughout the week as well, but I'll touch on that in just a moment as well. So hello to you all. Where are you joining from? Who are you? Give me your team names. Make sure you pop a great team name on the chat so we all know who you are. Also, hello to Johnny Brick, my assistant. He will be putting the answers on the chat for you. Tonight's quiz has only 3 rules. It's the same 3 rules we have every single week. Those of you who already know the rules, it doesn't matter. But for those of you who are new, I'll tell you anyway. Rule number 1 is always have fun. That is the first rule of pub quizzing. Rule number 2 is the host decision is final. It's just a bit of fun. If I'm wrong, it doesn't matter. It's fine. You're not winning anything. It's just a bit of fun. And rule number 3, don't cheat. You're only cheating yourself. And the unwritten rule, which we shouldn't really need to say, but a couple of people keep breaking every week, is don't put your answers on the chat either. We had Sandra quite a while ago. Last week it was Mr. Braid. So try not to put your answers on the chat and we'll be all right. Hello to you all. Who we got? Heaven is Devon tonight. Vince is back again, waiting for the Whiskers questions. The No Hope Normans back in the room. 5 ducks in a row. Lots of regulars popping in tonight. If you're new, let me know where you're playing from and where you've been for the last 9 weeks. Another 2 minutes or so, wait for everyone to join. In the meantime, I'm just going to reiterate what I said. For those who haven't been following the quizzes the last few weeks, of course, tonight's quiz, I am going to be joined by some extra special guests tonight. And of course, who are they, you're asking? I mean, most of you know who they are. It's Luther Blissett and Peter Taylor, of course. Luther Blissett is a previous Watford former England footballer and the Mayor of Watford as well. Mr. Peter Taylor is joining tonight. And then they'll be coming in after the general knowledge round. They'll be coming in after the general knowledge round for the special guest round. So 6 questions, 6 fantastic questions for you. And also tonight, you remember last week, the last little bit of housekeeping I said, we had a leaderboard. The leaderboard did indeed go up, actually. Did you see your name on the leaderboard? Were you good enough to get onto it? We had the top team was Oliver's Army with 45 points. Tonight is the night when you can get on that leaderboard. And the final part of last week's, I set you a challenge to have the most sunny summer photos of you guys at home. And well, we had some crackers in. So tonight, your winners of the summer photos, we've got the No Hope Normans and the Goats looking absolute pure hot there. Heat, a lot of heat going on in those summer photos. So tonight, the No Hope Normans and the Goats, if you're playing, you start the quiz tonight on 2 points. You already get an extra 2 points just for having the best photo from the week. But that's enough of that. Let's get started with tonight's quiz, shall we? As I said, the first round is 15 questions. 15 questions, numbers 1 to 15. Write them down now. Get ready to begin. We're going to start tonight. Got some newbies in the house. Hello to Jenny. Jenny Hitter. You're new, back from Ipswich, loving it. Welcome to you guys, you're in for a treat. Question number 1 in your general knowledge round is true or false. Throughout the first round, there'll be 3 topical questions as well. These are multiple choice answers. All the other ones are not multiple choice, but they are all worth 1 point unless I tell you otherwise. True or false? Question 1. When Charlie Chaplin entered a lookalike contest of himself, he finished in 27th place. So true or false, your first question of tonight's quiz. When Charlie Chaplin entered a lookalike contest of himself, he finished in 27th place. Is that true or false? True or false? I've just realised as well, my background effect is not actually in the place it needs to be tonight. So it should be there. Should be about there. It's my background. And also I just realised you can see my funky shorts as well. Normally I only dress the top half. I never dress the bottom half. So it's all good. Good job I actually had something on. That could have been awkward. Question number 2 in your first round. Which fruit, when dried, produces prunes? So which fruit, when dried, produces prunes? That's question number 2 of your first round tonight. Love the shirt. Thank you very much. Mr. Tabs Trio from Leicester signing in. Your dad wants to know why I have his loud shirt on. He lent it to me. He said, I'll give it to him back next week. This shirt was actually on sale, and I haven't actually worn it for anywhere else other than sitting here doing a virtual quiz. Sadly, it was purchased towards the back end of last summer, hoping to be worn on holiday. Should be in Spain right now, but let's not go into that, shall we? Question 2 was which fruit, when dried, produces prunes? Question number 3 of your first round. On a standard keyboard, which letter is to the right of the letter Z? So on a standard keyboard, which letter is to the right of the letter Z? That is tonight's question number 3. Swingers are welcome back. Yes, you did win something, the goats. Well done to you. 2 extra points. It was a great photo. I'll be setting you the next theme later on in the quiz, so stay tuned for that. I want to see your greatest photos coming through tonight. Superb Super 4 and the big-headed bump are ready for the quiz. Hello to you, Katie Fletcher. Hello to Vanessa Hilton as well. You can't understand why the shirt was on sale, because it was winter. That's why. Question number 4. Question 4 is worth 2 points. There's 2 parts to question 4, so there's going to be 2 possible answers. You've got question 4A and question 4B. Odd one out is question 4. So I'm going to read you out 2 different statements or 2 different subjects, and you need to pick me out the answer that you don't think fits in. So the first one, question 4, part A, we're looking at McVitie's biscuits. So these are the yummy McVitie's biscuits that you would buy in the shop and have a snack on. You get 1 point for picking out the odd one out. You need to tell me which of the following are not McVitie's biscuits. So only one of them is not a McVitie's biscuit. The other 4 are. You need to pick the incorrect answer for 1 point. The biscuits are as follows: Hobnobs, Family Circle, Tasties, Penguin, and Snack. So Hobnobs, Family Circle, Tasties, Penguin, and Snack. Which one of those is not a McVitie's biscuit for 1 point? That's question 4, part A. Shout out to Paddy the dog tonight as well. Loving it. Also can't wait to see Zach's outfit. I'll set you a challenge tonight with this one. I can't wait to see what you dress Zach in. Every single week I get a picture of Zach the dog, and Zach is always made to dress like me. It's fantastic. If you haven't seen it, go onto the page now, look in the players' photos. There are some classic, great photos on there. So question 4, part A, which of these is not a McVitie's biscuit? Hobnob, Family Circle, Tasties, Penguin, and Snack. That's number 4A. And 4B is woodwind instrument. Again, odd one out. Which of these is not a woodwind instrument? Is it A, a bassoon? Is it B, a recorder? C, a flute? D, an oboe? Or E, a tuba? I don't know why I said A, B, C, D, and E there. It doesn't matter. So question 4, part B, woodwind instruments. Which one of these is not a woodwind instrument? A bassoon, a recorder, a flute, an oboe, or a tuba? What is not a woodwind instrument? That is question 4, part B, for 1 point each. When am I doing the Macarena? I'm not sure. Probably not at all. Don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Why? If we reached 1,000 followers, that's what we said last week. Also, if you're following the page, remember, guys, and you're not liking the page, what is wrong with you? It's the same thing. So go and like the page. We've got less likes than we have followers. I'm not happy about that. So go and like it. And if you haven't liked it or followed it, go and do one of those right now. Question number 5 is topical. This is multiple choice. Multiple choice is question number 5. Johnny Brick, hopefully you're there and you can put the answer on the chat for me. I don't think you are, but it's fine. Question number 5 is topical. This is multiple choice. These are news stories from the week. These are things that I've actually read about. These are things that you could have seen yourself if you read the same websites. Multiple choice for question number 5, topical question. Crayola has launched a new range of skin tone crayons so that every child can color themselves. But just how many different shades does the new range cover? So Crayola have launched a new range of skin tone crayons so that every child can color themselves. But just how many different shades does the new range cover? And that's question number 5. The answers are from A, 35. So A, 35, B, 28, B, 28, or C, 40. So A, 35, B, 28, or C, 40. That's question number 5. A, B, or C, how many shades of color? Just joined. Where have you been, Judy? The cat pillow is just out of sight. Sadly, it's just out of view. The giant dime bar is also out of view tonight as well. Lots of background favorites. Love it. Can you have some questions again? Where have you been? Shocking, really. I'll do some more at the end. But question 1 was true or false. When Charlie Chaplin entered a lookalike contest of himself, he finished in 27th place. Is that true or false? Question 2 was which fruit, when dried, produces prunes? Question 3, on a standard keyboard, which letter is to the right of the letter Z? And question 4 was odd one out. Which of these is not McVitie's biscuits? Hobnob, Family Circle, Tasties, Penguin, Snack. And which of these is not a woodwind instrument? Bassoon, recorder, flute, oboe, tuba. Now listen up. Make sure we don't have to repeat them again. No one likes to repeat a question, do they? Question number 6. Who wrote the literacy fairy tale, The Ugly Duckling? So who wrote the literacy fairy tale, The Ugly Duckling? It's a great fairy tale. I think there's a film I watched as well, and it had a good song in it about this as well. Thank you, John. Love the shirt. Big up. Big love for the shirt tonight. The shirt's getting a lot more love than me. Sad times, sad times. Remember, guys, Luther Blissett and Peter Taylor were joining us shortly. So if you tuned in hoping to watch them and not me, then don't worry, they will be on shortly. But got to bring you the nice fun quiz before that as well. Hi to Red Hill and Reigate. Hello to you. Complete with cocktail tonight as well with umbrella. This is, I think this is the Down the Rabbit Hole. That's the one. I made this one. We've just been making random cocktails with whatever alcohol we have in our house. And apparently today they're themed with Alice in Wonderland. I don't know why, but hey, this is Down the Rabbit Hole. It's going down my rabbit hole. It's very nice and very strong. We might have a bit of a Smithy on our hands if anyone's watched Gavin and Stacey. The old Smithy quiz. That was funny. Zach's shirt is brighter. I can't wait to see that. Question number, where did we get to? Number 7. As of the end of 2018, so as of the end of 2018, how many Tom Cruise Mission Impossible films have there been? So as at the end of 2018, how many Tom Cruise Mission Impossible films have there been? That's question number 7. Shout out for Chatham. Yes. Club Tropicana drinks are free. Cheers, Alan. Yeah, cheers to everyone tonight. If it's your birthday, are you celebrating any special occasions? Let me know. Is it an anniversary, a birthday? Is your wife pregnant? I mean, are you out of lockdown? You've seen some friends for the first time. Cheers to wherever you are tonight playing along, and thank you for being here with me. And also cheers to the NHS, still plugging away, putting this country in gear. Cheers to you all tonight. Anne says fruit salad is her new favourite. Mr. Steve Bold, legendary, putting the questions on the chat. I knew I could count on you. Question number 8. Which sea does the River Jordan flow into? So question number 8, which sea does the River Jordan flow into? I'm not sure where Johnny is tonight. I haven't heard from him today. He might be asleep. Who knows? So you have to bear with me tonight. Normally you got the questions on the chat. Happy birthday to Kira Nickel as well tonight, playing along on the quiz. Happy birthday to you. If you haven't sent in a summer photo yet and you didn't send one in during the week, you can still send one in tonight and I will be looking at them after the quiz. So if you saw the summer photos on here and you thought, I could better that picture of the No Hope Normans and the goats, send it in right now to the page, comment on the page or send it into the inbox and I will look forward to them. Make a nice summer photo, dress as cool as me with maybe a hat and your glasses on. Question number 9 is topical. So this is multiple choice again. So you get to choose between the answers, multiple choice. This is a real news story, would you believe it? A story emerged this week of a guy who had a blocked ear for about a week and he thought it was wax. But when he finally pulled out what was inside, he was shocked at the discovery. But what did he have in his ear? So a story emerged this week of a guy who had a blocked ear for about a week and he thought it was wax. But when he finally pulled out what was inside, he was shocked. And what did he have in his ear is what I want you to tell me. Was it A, did he have a housefly, you know, one of those really annoying flies? Was it B, was it a moth? Did he have a moth in his ear? Or C, was it one of those little tiny woodlouse you get in your garden that roll up in a ball when you try and attack them? It's a true story. There's a picture on there as well. So is it A, a housefly, B, a moth, or C, a woodlouse? Honestly, it's gruesome. I always worry about this kind of stuff. And to make it worse, actually, I won't tell you this because I nearly gave away the answer then. I'll tell you that afterwards. I did that last week. I gave away one of the answers. I do it every week. Hello to Andy. Happy 1 week of being another year of your life. It was Andy's birthday last week. He had a great time, 48 on the quiz. What better way to spend your birthday? Andy, I hope you've got your nice, cool summer shirt on tonight. I want to see your best snaps of you wearing it, so please do that. Tanya, you'd like question 4? Well, I'll do it for you now because I'm nice like that. Question 4 was odd one out. McVitie's Biscuits, Hobnob's Family Circle, Tasty's Penguin Snack, What's Not a McVitie's Biscuit, and Woodwind Instrument, bassoon, recorder, flute, oboe, tuba. Which one of those is not a woodwind instrument? Please try and keep up with the questions, guys. Otherwise, we'll have to repeat them all at the end and we'll be here all night. Not that anyone else has got anything else to do anyway. Who knows? Question 10 of your first round, number 10. On the social media network Twitter, who's got Twitter? On the social media network Twitter, how many characters were originally permitted in a tweet? So on the social media network Twitter, how many characters were originally permitted in a tweet? So how many characters could you put in a tweet? How rude. What was your snacking? I don't know what I've spoiled. Sorry, whatever I did. I apologize. It's Debbie in Bube's birthday this week. Where is that? B-U-B-E. How do I pronounce that? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Happy birthday to Spencer and Danny today. I just realized when I bend down, you get to see my Ryanair landing pad forehead as well. So that's good. Question number 11. If I had pagotophobia, I will give you multiple choice on this once. If I had pagotophobia, what would I be scared of? That's P-A-G-O-T-O-P-H-O-B-I-A. If I had pagotophobia, what would I be scared of? Is it A, horses, B, ice cream, or C, pegs? Is it A, horses, B, ice cream, or C, pegs? Who knows? A, B, or C? The Mayor and Luther will be joining us in about 9 minutes for the special guest round. The next round, we've got 4 more questions to go in this round. And then we will have our special guest joining us tonight. I'm very, very excited. And they are looking forward to being here with you tonight as well and talk to us about their lovely appeal they've been doing. Oh, it's in Cornwall. Did I pronounce it right, Daisy? I don't know if I pronounced it right. Who knows? Who knows? Lots of, I think most of you have got the questions now. Mr. Steve Bold is putting some of the questions in the chat for you because he's a nice guy like that. Question 12, where is the headquarters of the United Nations? That's question number 12. So where is the headquarters of the United Nations? Question number 12. If you have missed any, we will go back and I'll give you some of them again. So don't you worry your little socks. Don't you worry. So question number 12, where is the headquarters of the United Nations? Actually stayed right by this when on holiday last year. Could see it from the hotel room, actually. See it. So yeah. Remember, guys, the leaderboard is in full effect tonight. So make sure if you don't know what the answer is, try and get something down on the paper. You've got to knock Oliver's Army off the top with 45. There's a lot of people on the leaderboard who we want to knock off. You will stay on there, but you'll just move further down. And the leaderboard will get way too big if I keep everyone on there. So eventually I might have to knock the lowest scoring ones off. But yeah, remember to get on the leaderboard and get those pictures in and like the page if you haven't done so. Honestly, what have you been doing? Question 13. This is your final topical question. Your last multiple choice. So this is another news story. And this is another real news story. I don't make these up, okay? I actually read all the weird news and pick the ones which sound okay to do on a quiz. Some of them not appropriate. Some of them not that funny. Question 13. A woman shared her secret online. I pronounced that way wrong. A woman shared her secret online this week for the most perfect roasted potatoes, but some people were shocked at what she used. Can you tell me what secret ingredient it was she put on her roasted potatoes? So a woman shared her secret online this week for the most perfect roasted potatoes, with some people shocked at what she used. But can you tell me what secret ingredient she used? Was it A, lemon curd? Was it B, sultanas? Or was it C, Marmite? Was it A, lemon curd, B, sultanas, or C, Marmite? Hope I'm not keeping you up tonight, guys. Johnny Brick, you've joined us. Johnny Brick, put the questions on there, please, my man. Steve's been filling in for you. He might have to take your job of page moderator. Happy birthday to Paul King. Happy birthday to you. Shout out to Fred the Cockapoo. Alan, can you Cockapoo understand me? That's what I want to know. It's funny, I went to the shop the other day down Tesco, and I genuinely saw a guy on the street. He had his bird on his shoulder, literally looked like something like a cockatoo. And he had his bird on his shoulder, and his mate was taking photos of it. And this was down by Tesco. Really weird, and it could have flown off. So, honestly. Question 14 is worth 2 points. Just a couple more questions in this round before Luther and Peter will be joining us. Question 14, 2 points. Who am I? I'm going to read you out a couple of lines, a couple of sentences. You need to tell me who I am. I could be a place. I could be a person. I could be an item. I could be absolutely anything. You need to tell me who I am or what I am. I'm a tropical plant with an edible fruit. I'm a tropical plant with an edible fruit. So I'm a tropical plant, you know that much. I'm originally from South America. My leaves can actually be planted to make a new one of me. And my leaves can be planted to make a new one of me. I'm tasty but rough around the edges. And people who fear me have ananaphobia. I'll do it again for you. It's a good one tonight. I'm a tropical plant with an edible fruit. I'm originally from South America. My leaves can be planted to make a new one of me. I am tasty but rough around the edges. People who fear me have ananaphobia. Who am I? What am I? Honestly, if you don't know it, when you hear it, you're like, God damn it. Where's Jeff? Is here again. Hello. Jordan, you need question 5 and 6. Hopefully you get them at the end. Johnny will put them on there for you. He's a nice guy like that. So anyone who needs any questions, again, pop them on the chat and we will get them for you. Daisy says close enough. Sorry about my pronunciations. Quarantina Turners. Nice to see you back tonight after your break last week because of all your dramas. Question 15, the final question tonight. This is week's top chart in the first round. Final question in the first round before we get our guests in. At this rate, they're going to be joining us while I'm doing the answers. Question 15, week's top chart. 2 points bang on, 1 point either side. So 2 points bang on, 1 point either side. I'm going to read you out the top 3 in the UK music chart. You need to tell me which year this was the top 3 in the chart. Okay, so it's 1 year you're looking for. You get the year bang on, you get 2 points on the head, 1 point either side. Easy, right? Here we go. Number 1 in the chart was Alexandra Burke featuring Flow Rider with Bad Boys. Number 2 was Robbie Williams with Bodies. And number 3 was Chipmunk with Oopsie Daisy. So number 1 was Alexandra Burke featuring Flow Rider with Bad Boys. Number 2 was Robbie Williams with Bodies. And number 3 was Chipmunk with Oopsie Daisy. So which year? It's the same year. You're just looking for 1 year. Which year was that the top 3 in the chart? Anyone need any questions repeating? Now is your time, nice and quickly. And hopefully if you scroll the chat, you'll be able to see them. I'll read out a couple of people who are asking. Livy says number 11. Number 11 was, if I had pagotophobia, what would I be scared of? Is it A, horses, B, ice cream, or C, pegs? Who else? Question 5 and 6. Question 5 was topical. Crayola has launched a new range of skin crayons. Every child can colour themselves. How many shades? A, 35, B, 28, or C, 40? And question 6 was, who wrote the literacy fairy tale, The Ugly Duckling? That is all of the questions again tonight. Questions are on the chat. If you have a little read there, Johnny Brick's putting them on there. Shout out to Jordan Steve, says Elizabeth. Shout out to you guys. The questions are on the chat now. Read. Mr. Johnny Brick is putting them on there one by one. So please read that, and I will go and do the answers before we have our special guest tonight joining us. How exciting. So the answers to the first round, before we move on to our special guest round. Read the questions. They're all coming through right now. You've got time to answer them. So the answers to the first round are, question number 1 was true or false. The answer was true. Charlie Chaplin did enter a lookalike contest and he finished in 27th place. Would you believe it? That is true. That is true. Make sure you swap in these answer sheets and mark in your answers. Question 2 was, which fruit when dried produces prunes? The answer was plums. Plums is the answer to number 2. Would you believe it? Honestly. Question number 3, on a standard keyboard, the answer was X. X is the next to the letter Z, so X is that one. Question 4, 2 points, McVitie biscuits. The answer was for 4A was snack. Snack is actually a Cadbury's biscuit. And 4B, woodwind instrument, the wrong one is tuba. That's brass. So that's 2 points for question 4. 2 points up for grabs for that one. Question 5, the answer was C. 40 different skin tone crayons is what they've released. So the answer was C. Question 6, the fairy tale was written by Hans Christian Andersen. The film is great, and there's also the song Hans Christian Andersen. Watched it when I was a kid. It was on VHS. Classic. Question 7. At the end of 2018, Tom Cruise had been in 6. There was 6 Mission Impossible films. Number 8. The River Jordan flows into the Dead Sea. So River Jordan flows into the Dead Sea. That's number 8. River Jordan flows into the Dead Sea. Question 9. The answer was B, a moth. He had a moth in his ear. He pulled it out. It was shocking. And the worst part about it was it crawled into his ear when he was asleep. So it crawled into his ear when he was asleep. That's a moth. B. Question number 10. Question 10 is 140 characters on Twitter is what you were allowed, 140 characters. Question number 11. Pagotophobia is B. It is a fear of ice creams. It's actually a fear of ice creams. Question 12. The headquarters of the United Nations is New York. It is New York. New York. Question 13. The answer was C, Marmite. So C, Marmite was the answer to question 13. And question 14. The answer, who am I? I am a pineapple. I am a pineapple is number 14. So I was a tropical plant with an edible fruit. South America, my leaves can be planted to make a new one. I'm tasty, and people who fear me have anaphobia. It's a pineapple. Can you believe it's a pineapple, honestly? And question 15, this is worth 2 points if you get the year bang on. The year tonight for the music track was 2009. 2009 gets you 2 points. 2008 and 2010 will get you 1 point tonight. So yeah, the first round in tonight's quiz, before we move on to our special guest, is out of 18 points, I believe. So the first round is out of 18. So what you need to do is you need to add up all of your points in that round and let me know what you've got. All you need to do, pop your team name and pop your total score. And then as we go through the end of the quiz, we can all see kind of everyone can have a little in-house competition going on. And then, yeah, once you've put your answer in the chat, we'll move into our special guest round. So how it's going to work tonight, before Peter and Lufa join me, I'm just waiting for them to pop in the background now, just waiting for Lufa to pop on. What we're going to do, they're going to have 3 questions each in the special guest rounds. All the questions are related to either Peter or Lufa. The one they're asking, clearly related to them. in some form or other. Don't worry, the harder they are, the harder they are. I was right the first time. The harder they are, it's multiple choice. So don't worry. I'm not going to ask you like what is Peter Taylor's middle name or what is Luther's. Where was Luther born? You might not know those kind of things. So don't worry. It's fine. So yeah, what have you got in the first round? Give me your scores. 12 out of 18 for Anne. Dave, 2 points. That's not great. Denza, 11. The BFB's 10. 12 points for Team Apocalypse. Well done to you guys. And it was out of, what was it out of? Let me tell you. I did tell you. I think it was out of 18. It was out of 18 actually tonight, guys. Yeah. So we're going to move into our special guest round. So I think Peter is here with us, I believe, just waiting on Luther to join us. Hello, Peter. How you doing?
Good evening, Adam. How are you doing? Good to join you.
Good to see you. Hello to everyone. This is the Mayor of Watford, Mr. Peter Taylor.
I'm glad that you've not asked people what my middle name is, by the way, because I actually really dislike my middle name. So
okay. We'd love to know.
It's Colin. Dreadful.
That's my middle name.
Terrible middle name, isn't it?
No. It's my dad's name, though, so I can't insult it too much.
Yeah, it's my dad's name as well. So
okay, cool. Clearly it runs in the what they do there. Just waiting for Luther to join tonight as well. So we are going to move on to our special guest round. I don't know if you want to introduce kind of what you're doing while we wait for Luther to come in. I'm just going to pop it on the screen for us now. So I put together a little slidey here. Let me move on from our... Oh, there he is. Luther's joining us now. So they were our winners. So Luther should be here with us as well now, I believe. So yeah, I've just popped on the screen here your COVID appeal. So this is kind of what you're raising money for. I don't know if you want to just do a quick little intro on it, because you're probably... Yeah,
thanks, Adam. I know you've mentioned it the last few weeks, which is really great of you. So all the details on here, the Watford COVID appeal, it's money for local charities, and lots of them like New Hope and the Food Bank, they're doing loads of good stuff in Watford, but they've lost a lot of income, and so loads of people are helping to support them. So it's great that you're encouraging people to give donations if they can.
I'm here, guys. I've arrived.
Hello, Luther. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm good, thank you. Very good indeed, Adam. Peter, how are you?
I'm very well, Luther. How are you doing?
All right, thank you. Good.
Yeah, guys. So if you are enjoying the quiz tonight, I know normally when you join the pub quiz, you may give a £1, £2 normally to play along. I know in the pub we do it in the Royal Oak. It's £2 a player. That goes back to you guys. But if you are able to donate any kind of money at all, is perfectly anything we'd like. But if you can't donate, please don't feel like we're pressuring you. That is not it at all. It's just for those who can. I watched the quiz on Sunday. Luther and Peter do a fantastic quiz on a Sunday night. I actually donated £50 because I kind of jumped on the Portsmouth manager and said if he donates me a signed shirt, I'd donate £50. So I kind of jumped in there. So I'm looking forward to getting that shirt. Yeah, so
right.
You can text 702-01 for £1, 703-31 £3, 709-70 for £5, and 701-91 £10, and text Watford. Cool. So we'll move into our special guest round because we're all here for a bit of a fun quiz tonight. And you guys have got some fun questions for all of our audience, haven't you guys?
Got some great questions.
Indeed.
Do you want me to kick off with them?
Emma Fallon says post the link at the end. I will post the link at the end as well, so you can go on there and donate. So I will do that, don't worry.
Lovely. Yeah, you got some, I think you're starting, Peter.
I'll start. So I'll kick off with the first question. And thanks, Adam, for having us on. And thanks for doing this quiz. I know that I live in Oxley, and the Royal Oak is my local pub, and it's been great having you doing this for the last 10 weeks. So thank you. Okay, question 1 is for 2 points. I'm going to name 4 politicians and then say 4 political parties. And you've just got to link the party to the politician, and it's half a mark for each. So 1A is Neil Kinnock. 1B is Paddy Ashdown. 1C is Ian Duncan Smith. And 1D is Natalie Bennett. And the 4 parties are the Green Party, the Labour Party, the Lib Dems, and the Conservatives. So the 4 leaders: Neil Kinnock, Paddy Ashdown, Ian Duncan Smith, Natalie Bennett, and just link them to the party. You've got a choice of the Green Party, Labour Party, one of them's a Lib Dem, and one is a Conservative.
Good. Lovely. Let's match them up, guys. David says, David's dad said Luther. He says you're a fantastic player. That's a nice little compliment for you there.
Oh, thank you very much. It's a very good way to start the quiz today. Always enjoy a compliment.
Got a lot of Watford fans on here, I believe. I actually saw a message from someone earlier, and they said loved Luther during the 80s, was my favourite player. Someone was even waiting to see you tonight, Luke.
That's good. And tell you what, even better, they've got a memory if they can remember the 80s. It wasn't that long ago, really. Not really. Right, whenever you're ready, you want me to get my second one?
Question 2 is, for me, it's in which UK city would you find the Royal Mile? In which UK city would you find the Royal Mile? Shall I say, Adam, why the answer is significant?
You can say why the answer is significant. My research coming to play for you.
Very good. I was impressed. So this is where I went to university.
So if anyone knows where Peter went to university,
yeah.
what it would be.
Any of my uni friends are on, they'll get that.
Thanks to Wikipedia for that little help.
Oh, I like that. You never said we had to mix a cocktail.
Honestly, I should have told you. I thought about this earlier. I thought I should get them to dress up. I should have told you. I'm sorry.
I can't believe you did that. I'm off.
It's fine. It's fine. We can correct it on Sunday. Maybe we'll do something. Yeah,
Luther actually loves cocktails. I've met Luther in the Florist, in Central Watford before now.
Right. Yeah.
You've enjoyed, yeah.
Yeah, I'm partial to the odd one or two.
We've just been mixing some cocktails together here, just using what we've got, really. So yeah, making random cocktails.
But do you name them also? Do you name them, or do you just?
We have. This one is. What was this one? This is Down the Rabbit Hole. We've gone with Alice in Wonderland themed tonight.
And what's in it?
It's a great question. Just golden rum. What else is in it? I didn't make. Oh no, I made this one. Golden rum, a bit of Coke. What else is in it? Oh, a bit of the word I can't pronounce. Cointreau, that's the one. And some lime juice as well. So it's great. Yeah.
Oh, sounds all right. That
sounds good. When this is all over and we meet in the Royal Oak, you'll have to start making these special.
Yeah, I'll
cocktails.
get the Royal Oak to start selling these. We'll be fine. I'm getting some shame on the chat for my cocktails. I'm telling you, honestly.
So right,
there's big love to you, Luther, as well. So DL, big love to Luther.
Hi, everybody out there, especially Watford supporters, obviously. Good to see you here. Keep supporting the charities because they're very, very important to all of us and to those, obviously, who are less fortunate than we are at this moment in time. So, yeah, well, let's keep it going because you've done a magnificent job so far. Okay, should we kick on with number 3?
Yes, number 3.
Number 3, then. How many goals did Luther Blissett score for Watford in total during his 3 spells with the club? Okay. So how many goals did Luther Blissett, me, score in my 3 spells at Watford? It's more than 10.
I think you've got a multiple choice for that one, haven't you?
We have. Do I need to give them those?
Yeah, if you give them multiple choice answers, please.
I love it when people guess. Okay, here are their choices. Okay, so A, 171, B, 156, or C, 186. All right, so I'll say those again for you. So A, 171, B, 156, or C, 186. Oh, very nice. Very nice. You see, I can't do that.
I'm getting some love for the
I can't do that, by the way, so please remove it.
Sorry, I'll take it out. I'm glad those numbers, one of those numbers is right, by the way, because I was trying to research the old stats online and there's a lot of misinformation out there.
It's okay, I would have said if it was.
I knew, yeah. I didn't want to get it too wrong, Cool.
All right, so should we go? Question 4.
Yep.
And this is worth 4 points.
Oh, a big scoring one tonight.
Okay, 4 points. FA Cup. Can you match the team with the year they won the FA Cup for 1 point each? Okay, so you have to match each team with the year they won the FA Cup. So A, and the teams is Portsmouth, B, Wigan, C, Everton, D, Manchester City. And your choices are 2013, 2008, 2011, and 1995. So I'll say that again for you. Match the teams to the year they won the FA Cup. A is Portsmouth, B, Wigan, C, Everton, and D, Manchester City. And the years for you is 2013, 2008, 2011, and 1995. Over to you, your choice.
There's one great question, one great year in there, I may add as well. The best
Well,
team.
Portsmouth doing it at the moment, Adam?
They're doing all right, actually. Yeah, so we're hopefully when the season restarts, I think it's just going to be playoffs. So as Kenny was saying, I think we'll be in the playoffs, and I think we'll be playing Oxford if they do the points per game ratio.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed, we'll be all right.
Yeah. No easy games though, are there? No easy games there, not
There's
now.
no easy games indeed. And
I'll tell you the other thing about that as well, Adam, is when the teams go back now, it's almost like a reset to the beginning of the season. So you don't know really what form people are going to kick off the first couple of games in.
It's very true. I mean, I've been watching a bit of the German football. You can see it's very much like a training game in some of them because the players are standing off. They've got a lot of time on the ball. So it's a little bit different to maybe what it used to be. I'm just going to repeat a couple of questions quickly, sorry, just to catch some people up. So question 2 was, in which UK city would you find the Royal Mile? So that was number 2. And number 1, the names were Neil Kinnock, Paddy Ashdown, Ian Duncan Smith, and Natalie Bennett. So that was number 1. So yeah.
Shall I do number 5?
Yes, that is on to you, Peter, number 5.
Question 5 then is, according to the Watford monitoring report of 2018, what was the estimated population of Watford in June 2018? Was the population A, 95,470, B, 96,675, or C, 97,225? So that's in June 2018. What was the population of Watford? And the 3 answers are A, 95,000, B, 96,500, or C, 97,225.
That's quite hard to find, that one, actually.
I don't know if I would have got that right, to be honest with you. So.
Honestly, I looked on the council website, actually, and I found like the documents that you produce every year, and I got it from that. So, yeah.
That is good stat. Good stat.
Try my best, okay? Try my best. It's not just quick for this, honestly.
Right. Question 6. In which year was brand Sky Sports created as part of Sky Television? Okay, so in which year was the brand Sky Sports created as part of Sky Television? So you have to try and cast your mind back a few years. I'm sure a lot of people would actually get that one if they think about it logically. They'll find it.
Apply some logical to that. A lot of love for Oxford on the chat. I'm not sure about that. Anyway,
shocking.
Some Oxford fans in the house tonight.
Oxford are all right. They play. They wear the right colours.
They might be playing Portsmouth, so you never know.
You never know.
If anyone needs any repeating, now should try. Johnny Brick is putting the answers on the chat for you, my assistant. So all the questions, you should see them on the chat there as well. But now's your time to get them in. Just 6 questions in the special guest round tonight. And the special guest round is out of 10 points, is our second round tonight. It's out of 10 points. And remember, once we've done the answers to these ones, pop your scores on the chat and let us know how you're doing. You never know, you might get on tonight's leaderboard and knock off Oliver's army. Who knows? Thanks to Watford Football Club for supporting us NHS with free lunches. You're welcome, Laura. So Watford Football Club doing a good thing there. A lot of love for the Watford Football Club. Now's your chance. I've just been handed another cocktail, actually. What's this one? This is a Cheshire Cat. What's in this one? We don't just do a quiz here, by the way, guys. We go all in.
Oh, I like it. I'm actually quite like it.
Honestly, guys, come to the Royal Oak. This is what happens in the Royal Oak now. Honestly, I'm meant to be doing a professional quiz here, and you just pass me cocktails. Honestly,
it is very professional. It's supposed to be like a pub quiz. And what do people normally do in a pub quiz when they're having the quiz? They have fish and chips.
Exactly. And honestly, I love doing virtual quizzes. It's it's very, very different to doing the pub quizzes. But in the pub, you get a lot of shouting and heckling, whereas it's great here because you can just ignore the comments. So you can act like they're not there. Normally people are shouting all over the pub at me, I'm
sure they're shouting now.
Yeah, I'm sure they're sitting in the living room now going, do the answers. Okay, should we do the answers for this
round? Do the answers. So question 1, you had those 4 politicians. So I'll go through them. Answer A was Neil Kinnock was in the Labour Party. B, Paddy Ashdown, Lib Dems. C, Ian Duncan Smith, Conservative, and D, Natalie Bennett, Green Party. So it's half a mark for each. So it's out of 2 for that question. And then the second question was, in which UK city is the Royal Mile? And the Royal Mile is in Edinburgh.
Very good. And as you said, where you went to uni.
Great city.
Very
Have you been there, Luther?
No.
No, you've never been?
No, never been.
Have you, Adam?
No, I haven't.
When I was a teacher, I took all my students on a day trip to Edinburgh because they'd never been outside of the southeast. So
I bet they loved it, didn't they?
They did. They enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Now I've been to places like Largs and places like that. Greenock Morton. those places, the sort of places that I've been in Scotland. Right. Question 3. How many goals did I score in my 3 spells for Watford? And your options were 171, 156. But if you said 186, that is the number. So it's 186 is the number of goals that I scored for Watford.
The C, okay. 186. Well done.
The C, very good.
Record scorer, I believe, aren't you, Luther?
Pardon?
Aren't you the club record scorer?
Yes, appearance maker, goal scorer. Yeah, it's nice, and it's nice to set records because the thing is, I've never set out to score do record. The only record I ever wanted to get was that one that I hadn't scored a hat trick for ages. All I kept scoring was 2 goals in all the games. And when I finally got it, we beat Sunderland 8-0. And Graham Taylor says to me at the end of the game, he goes, all this time we've been waiting for you to get a hat trick and you couldn't even get that right. You scored 4 instead of 3. I don't know. So it was one of those moments. Yeah, right. Next question, number 4. There's 4 points. This one, FA Cup question. Can you match the team with the year they won the FA Cup? And you get a point for each. Okay. So, A, Portsmouth. B was Wigan, Everton, and Man City. And the order it should be is Portsmouth was 2008, Wigan 2013, and Everton was 1995, and Man City was 2011. And we know they won it again last year. Lucky people they were.
Indeed.
So did you go to watch Portsmouth when they won, Adam? Were you
there? It
It
was great. Yeah, I did go. And then I went 2 years later when we lost as well. So that was sad. We went for a bit of a topsy-turvy. So 2008 was a great year. We beat we beat West Brom in the semi-final and Cardiff in the final. That was great. And then we were in Europe the following season. But we also got relegated and got a 10-point deduction, the first team to get a deduction in the Premier League. And then we got another deduction in the Championship, ended up in League One, then League Two. The following year it's not so great, but hey, we're in the League One again now.
It's been a roller coaster.
Wigan almost did the same thing, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
They went.
Never being a Portsmouth fan.
I was there when they won it as well. When Wigan won it, and you had this feeling watching the game because City didn't look as if they were ever going to score, and then you just thought to yourself, Ben, and it was Ben Watson, first touch.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Indeed.
Fantastic.
Question 5. The population of Watford is, the answer was B, 96,675 people. It was B for question 5.
Very good. Now number 6 was the Sky question. France Sky Sports created as part of Sky Television. And the year, if you think when the Premier League started, this was 1990. Yeah, 1990. If you got that, you're spot on.
Well done to you guys. And how many points? Question 4. Question 4 was worth 4 points, Anne. That one. And the answer to number 3 was C, 186. So that's those ones. Lindsay says, "Thank you, Luther, for supporting our charity, Peace Hospice Care." Lindsay Walker says,
"My pleasure."
Catherine says it's Pimsley Clock where she is.
Oh, now where is she? I'm going to have to drive over there. She's going to have to put one outside when I'm coming out that. Love a Pims.
Love a Pimsley Clock. A lot of love out there, guys, for the campaign as well. So yeah, so that's tonight's special guest round. Just to reiterate again, it is out of 10 points. So the quiz so far is out of 28 points. So let us know how you're getting on out of 28 points on the chat for you now. And if you've enjoyed tonight's special guest round, and you do want to, if you've got £1 to spare or £3, £5, then again, I'll just put it on the screen now. Please donate. Don't feel like you have to though. I've donated £50, so hey, even if you donate like 10% of that, we're all good. Yeah. So the West Country Wurzels and the bloke from Luton, 7 on that round. Well done to you guys. 9 points for Anne. Well done. Tom, 17 so far. Vanessa's on 7. The Watford Heathens, 6 on that round. Some good scores. An 8 on that round for Neil. Well done to you. And shout out to Rachel, age 10, playing along. She loves the quiz so much. Shame there's no... last week was all the Kids TV questions. I'm sorry, Rachel. There's no Kids TV this week, sadly. Mr. Steve Bold, 21 as well. Lots of 21s out there. Yeah. So we've got 2 more rounds in tonight's quiz. I don't know if you guys think you guys are popping off now, are you? Or are you wanting to...
I'm going to go and have my dinner.
Lovely. What have
Really
you
good
got,
to see you, Adam.
What's on the table?
Tonight,
Yeah, what have we got?
I've gone for, because I was a bit late ordering, I've actually gone and ordered chicken burger, Hunter's chicken
nice.
burger. I order that.
Nice.
Really
Lovely.
nice as well. So it's just not long been delivered. It's in the oven, keeping nice and warm.
Oh, that's good. I'll let you go.
I'm gonna go and
Yeah, guys, if you have enjoyed...
it's been brilliant. Thank you very,
Great
very
to see you. Thanks for what you're doing, Adam.
Guys, if you want to join their quiz on Sunday as well, please feel free to check out Peter's Facebook page and also Luther's. And yeah, join their quiz on Sunday. I'll be making an appearance, I think, this Sunday, I believe. So yeah,
that's right. 8
p.m. So thank you very much, guys.
Great.
Thanks
a lot.
Thanks very much.
Adam.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone. See you, Peter.
See you.
Okay, guys, and that's tonight's special guest round there, Luther and Peter. So thank you to those guys for joining. We've had a great time. Lots of love out there. Let's have a little look. Sorry, Kate, he's already gone. Luther's gone. I'll ask him on Sunday. Sorry, you should have got your questions in quicker. We've got 15 out of 28 for the No Hope Normans aunt and uncles. Neil, you're very welcome for the special guest. Great to see you for special guest. A lot of love out there for Luther and for Peter. I really appreciate them giving up their time. I will say now, guys, that isn't the last of the special guests. We won't be doing it every week because I know you want to see my pretty face for an hour and a half every week. You're welcome. But yeah, I've got a few other guests lined up. I'm really, really excited to bring you some things in the next few weeks. So I'll be having some special guests come on and ask some questions and stuff like that. It's going to be great. We have some joining live and some pre-recorded. So please look on the page and stay tuned for that. I really hope it's going to be something for everyone as well. So we'll crack on with our next round, shall we? Our next round is the music round. This week it is music tracks that made it to number 11 but didn't quite make it to number in the top 10. So these are tracks that peaked at number 11 in the UK music chart, but they never made it into the top 10. That is tonight's music round. As per usual, you'll hear the intro to the track. The more popular the song, the less you will hear. We'll play each track twice and twice only, and you'll have a chance to get the artist and the song. The artist will get you half a point. The song will get you half a point. There's a total of 10 points in this round. 10 points in the music round. And I promise you the sound will be better the next week, I hope. I hope it will be better than last week. So don't worry about this. It will be better than last week. So yeah, as I said, get ready for the music round now. So while I share my screen to do the music round, you will see the appeal on the screen, but don't worry about that. You just focus on the picture, just on the sound. So I'm just going to share this for you now. Half a point for the artist, half a point for the song. Of course. Off we go, shall we? So write down now numbers 1 to 10 on your answer sheet. And let me know if you're having any issues hearing the sound tonight. But hopefully, fingers crossed, it all goes well. 22 out of 28 for Denise and Tony. 15 for Libby. 21 for Becky. Thank you for the Mariners, 6.5 for that round. Quizzy Maguire, 5. Number of goals Oxford will score against Portsmouth. Alex, you wish. Anyway, let's start tonight's music round. Here we go. Track number 1. I hope you were able to hear that. I'm assuming you can. If you can't, then I'm sorry. Please let me know if you can't hear that. So track number 1. We'll play it again for you. Track number 1. Here we go. Track number 1. Here we go. Once more. Okay, that's track number 1. Track number 1. Who do you think it was? The artist and the song. Here we go. This is track number 2. Track number 2. Ooh, track number 2. What do you think that was? Track number 2. A little bit easier than track number 1, I think, actually, tonight. So this is track number 2. Track number 2. I'm glad the sound is perfect, guys. Much better than last week. Technology, eh? Track number 2, once more. Okay, that's track number 2. We're going to move on to track number 3. Here we go, track number 3.
The top feels so much better than the bottom. So much better.
Ooh, what do we think it is? What do we think it is? Track number 3. I'm going to play it for you once more. Here we go, track number 3 again.
The top feels so much better than the bottom. So much better.
You might need some cool kids to help you with that one. You might have to get your cool kids. Track number 4. Track number 4 is very, very short because it's very, very obvious. Track number 4, here we go. Ooh, that's all you get for track number 4. I told you it's very, very obvious. If you can't get it by that, you'll never get it. Track number 4, here we go. Very, very obvious once more. That's all of track number 4. That's that one. Remember, you're looking for half a point for the artist, half a point for the song, remember. Here we go, track number 5. Number 5. Track number 5, here we go from the top again, once more, track number 5. Okay, track number 5. 5 more tracks in tonight's music round. Let's go on straight into track number 6. Here we go, number 6. Number 6. Remember, you get each track twice. Here we go. Track number 6 again from the top. Nice and quick for you. Okay. 4 more tracks tonight. There are 4 more tracks. A lot of you will know this one sitting at home. Maybe some of you little ones might know this one as well. Track number 7. Track number 7. Switch it up, switch it up. Yeah. Not as long on that one because it's a little bit more obvious, actually. Here we go. Track number 7 again for you. Switch it up, switch it up. Okay, that's track number 7. Okay, we're going to go in with 3 more tracks. Here's track number 8. Okay, that's track number 8. Once more. Ooh, just 2 more tonight. Just 2 more tracks in tonight's music round. Here we go with number 9 and number 10. Number 9, this one, not the right season, but we'll give it a go anyway. Here we go, number 9. Okay, here we go. Track number 9 again for you. What is it? I hear you ask. What is it? What track is it? Let's have a go. And your final track tonight. So 1 more track in the music round. Remember, half a point for the artist, half a point for the song. And then we've got just 1 more round for you tonight as well. Track number 10. Here we go. Track number 10. Great song. Absolute tune, that one, by the way. Here we go. Once more, your last track in the music round. Number 10. What do you reckon? That's all of the tracks in the music round tonight. That's all of the tracks in the music round. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? Who knows? Who knows? Half a point for the artist, half a point for the song. Hopefully you all managed to get those ones tonight. Let me know if you think you know the answers. How many do you think you got in that round? Who knows? Who knows? Let's do some of the answers for you. Remember, you are looking for the artist and the song. If you're not sure on the article or song, try and get something down on your paper, because you never know. You may guess it and you may get half a point. Who knows? You may. What do we think? Sound, lots of loud and clears. Loving it, loving it. Young man, thank you, Becky. Thank you very much. 28. I'll take that. I'm quite young. Thank you. Okay. We're going to do the artist first, and then we'll do the title. I'll give you the artist first and then the title. So here we go. Track number 1. Track number 1. Some of them were a little bit tough because these were songs that didn't make the top 10. Usually songs that make the top 10 are a little bit more obvious. So these are all songs which reach number 11 as their peak chart position. So if you don't listen to songs outside of the top 10, you'll be a bit screwed. Number 1. The artist was Iron Maiden. So Iron Maiden was number 1, Iron Maiden. And the track was 2 Minutes to Midnight. So Iron Maiden was the artist, and the track was 2 Minutes to Midnight. That was the first one on tonight's quiz here. Track number 2 was Madonna. It was Madonna, would you believe it? Didn't make number top 10, those ones. And it was One More Chance. Not one of her most famous songs. Some of you might not find that one. Madonna, One More Chance. Number 3 was 50 Cent with Window Shopper. Number 3 was 50 Cent with Window Shopper. That's an explicit version, that one. So good job we cut that one nice and short. Number 4, very obvious. You should all have got this one. If you didn't, you must have never heard the song before in your life. Number 4 was Maroon 5 with Moves Like Jagger. If you put Maroon 5 and Christina Aguilera, doesn't matter. If you got either or all, that's fine. That was Moves Like Jagger. That's number 4. Great song. Number 5 was the Rolling Stones. The Rolling Stones. And the track was Under Cover of the Night. So the Rolling Stones, Under Cover of the Night was number 5. Number 6 was Hot Chocolate. Hot Chocolate was your track tonight. And your artist. And the track was Don't Stop It Now. Don't Stop It Now. Number 7 was Little Mix. Little Mix. And the song was Hair. Number 7 was Little Mix. And the song was Hair. Number 8 was Lulu. Lulu with Let's Pretend. Lulu with Let's Pretend. Number 9 was Sir Elton John with Step Into Christmas. You must have got that one. Everyone knows the beginning of Step Into Christmas. Step Into Christmas. That one. Elton John, Step Into Christmas. And number 10, your final track in tonight's music round. The artist was Jason Mraz. Jason Mraz. And the song was I Won't Give Up. It's a great song if you haven't heard it. Jason Mraz. A bit of a slow one though. Jason Mraz, I Won't Give Up. Libby says the answer to number 2. Number 2 was Madonna with One More Chance. So that's out of 10 points tonight's music round. 10 points for tonight's music round. Zach's in the garden. That's a shame, Jill, isn't it? Lots of you struggling with tonight's music round. That's a shame. Oh, it's normally too easy for you. You can't please them all, can you? All the time. You can't please some of them half of the time. That's what we say in tonight's quiz. We have got just one final round for you, which is our top 10s round, because tonight is, of course, week 10. Let me know your scores so far. Pop them on the chat. Well done tonight. Nobody's put their answers on the chat. Everyone's following the rules so far. That's good to know. We've got one final round to get some points. So far, the quiz has been out of a total of 38 points. So let me know how much you've got so far out of 38. Pop your team name out of 38. And just one more round to go tonight. One more round. Some low scores in tonight's music round. Maybe it's a bit hard. 5. 5's a good score in the music round. That's half, man. That's a good score. Some 4s, some 5s. 6 in there tonight. Dave says, I'm old punk and goth. I mean, Dave, look, what can I say, mate? You need to cater for your new music society there. Ding, 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 ding. Today, it's bonus time. Yes, it is bonus time, guys. Remember the bonus question. We introduced it last week. This is a bonus question. This is just thrown in your quiz. At any point, this question could come up. This question tonight in the bonus round is worth 2 points. 2 points for your bonus question. This is totally random. It's something that I've chosen off the top of my head, whatever I fancy. Bonus question. Here we go. High School Musical 2006 Disney film is the theme of tonight's bonus question in memory of Disney+. High School Musical 2006 Disney film. Put these songs in order that they appear in the film. You get 2 points if you get them all in the correct order. So I'm going to give you 3 songs. You need to put them in the order they appear in the High School Musical 2006 Disney film. You get 2 points if you get them all in order. The 3 songs are as follow. Song number 1 is Stick to the Status Quo. Stick to the Status Quo. Track number 2 is When There Was Me and You. When There Was Me and You. And number 3 is Start of Something New. Stick to the Status Quo. When There Was Me and You and Start of Something New. Put those tracks in order of where you think they appeared in the film. Even if you don't know, give it a go. You might get them in the right order. You've only got a slot 1, 2, 3 in between each other. I'll give you a minute to do that one. You've got 1 minute to do that while I read some of your scores. 1 minute to do that. 19 out of 38 for the walking, talking Stephen Hawkins. Back again all the way from Germany. Loving that. Yes, Neil, you did have to get the artist and the song for 1 point. It was half a point for artist, half a point for the song. Steve says Rolling Stones, great track. See, I told you there were some fans out there. 13.5 for the Lequizerables. BFB's 18. That's a good score. 22.5, Molly. What is going on? Before we used to leaderboards, you guys used to be quite good. You just pull your fingers out. Karen said she got 4.5 in the music round. 14.5 James has got. That's not bad. 25.5 for D, doing all right. Whittle Booze. 26.5 for Jim. Remember, the leaderboard is up for grabs tonight. Okay, that's your time up on tonight's bonus question. I'm going to give you the answer to tonight's bonus question. It's worth 2 points, and then we'll finish with our final round. 2 points up for grabs if you got them in this order. The first song to appear was Start of Something New. So 1 is Start of Something New. 2 was Stick to the Status Quo. And 3 was When There Was Me and You. So Start of Something New, Stick to the Status Quo, and When There Was Me and You. You must get them in that order. If you got them in that order, you get a bonus 2 points in tonight's quiz. A bonus 2 points. Well done to you, High School Musical fans. The final round, let's move into it right now without hesitation. This is our top 10s round. In the top 10s round, all the questions are worth 3 points. I'm going to give you a subject or a category, and it is the top 10. So there are 10 possible answers. All you've got to do is get 3 of them. You just got to get 3 of them. However, be careful. You can only write down 3 answers. Don't write down 10 answers and hope that 3 of your 10 are right. You can only write 3 answers. So if you're playing along at home with someone now, make sure they're following the rules. You can only write 3 possible answers that you think appear in the top 10. So the first one, question 1 in your top 10s round, is top 10 films as rated by users on IMDb. So top 10 films as rated by users on IMDb. So what you need to do is you need to think of 3 films that you think will be in the top 10 rated films of all time on IMDb. So what 3 films do you think will be in that top 10? You've only got to get 3 of them. Even if you get 1 of them, it might be worth a point. You never know. 3 points up for grabs. Go. What do you think? There's 10 to choose from, guys. 10 to choose from. Shout out to Dave getting the bonus. Well done to you, Dave. Love it, High School Musical. Steve got the High School Musical question right. I love it. Emma, you blocked out your life. Sadly, it's not paid off for you here, is it? Your fingers are well and truly pulled out, but you don't do football. What about High School Musical? Do you do that? 28.5 Neil. Not a bad score. Not a bad score. 19 for Fiona. Well done. 28 for Peter. Love it. Anne Marie got the bonus as well. And Pink Fluffy Unicorns got 2 enemies around. Or did you get 2 for the bonus? Who knows? So any 3 films that you think are rated in the top 10 on IMDb tonight? Any 3 films? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Who knows? Who knows? Any 3 you like. Only a few more, only 4 more questions in tonight's round, and then we'll do our answers, and then you can let me know your scores, and we'll put it on the leaderboard. If you're watching right now and you've enjoyed tonight's quiz, you've enjoyed having a special guest, please go on the Facebook page and leave a review. Please leave a review. Any nice review is I really appreciate it, and it's great, and I'll read them all. If you haven't liked or followed the page yet, please do. Please go and like or follow the Facebook page, Virtual Pub Quiz Wednesdays. If you followed it but you haven't liked it, please like it and follow it. If we get over 1,000 tonight next week, I promised I'll do the Macarena. Why not? Who knows? You can all have a laugh at me. If we got over 1,000 this week, I'll do the Macarena. And also your photos this week. So I want your themed photos. So what I want this time is I want you in your themed photos. So last week we had the summer photos. You can still get your summer photos in. There's still time. Take a photo of you now wearing your summer gear. Please get them in. This week, your photos, which will get you a bonus 2 points for the top 3 photos that I pick, is most embarrassing shirt or outfit. If you don't have a shirt, if you're a female, you don't wear shirts, that's fine. Most embarrassing outfit. So like if I was to take a picture of this, for example, and send it in, be embarrassing because it's a funny shirt. So I want to see your most embarrassing outfit, something that you may have in your wardrobe that you wear once in a while. Or you can even, if you're a man dressed up as a woman, if you're a woman dressed up as a man, I want to see your most embarrassing outfits. Send it into the page, in the inbox, or on the comments. Send it to me, and the best 3 will get 2 bonus points at the start of next week's quiz. That is your challenge. Number 2 of your top 10s round. This is the top 10 most searched recipes in lockdown, according to BBC Good Food. So BBC Good Food, the cooking website, it's very good for lots of recipes. What are the top 10 most searched recipes during lockdown, do you think? Have a stab. I'll give you a clue. Baking. Lots of people have been doing baking during lockdown, so there might be some baking recipes on there. So use your brain. And I think about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we did a topical question on these kind of things. So you maybe pull back to your knowledge of the topical question. Yeah. Tracy, looked like we were late tonight. The quiz starts at 8 o'clock. Where have you been? You can watch it back, though, when we finish. You can watch it back. And if you're watching on YouTube, hello to you guys as well. Come and join us live on Facebook next week. Tracy, don't worry, you can watch it back. You could work out the answer to the bonus question, and you're right, indeed. Catherine, you missed the answers to the music in the chat. They'll be in the chat. Have a little scroll up. Judy, you've got the bonus, complete guesswork. Well done to you. I do indeed start at 8 p.m. Yeah, Peter says shout out to the key workers. We gave him a shout out earlier, but let's give him another shout out. Why not? So top 10 most searched recipes in lockdown is question number 2. Question 3 of your top 10s round. I want you to name any 3 of the top 10 highest selling video games of all time. So top 10 highest selling video games of all time. So if you're not a gamer, it's fine. Maybe think of some games out there that you might have heard of. I can guarantee that everybody out there has, I'd say 90% of you has played one of these games, because the top answer, I would have thought everyone would have played this top game. And if you haven't, I mean, then who knows? But yeah, so the top 10 highest selling video games of all time. You're looking for any 3 possible answers in tonight's top 10s round. 2 more questions after this, and then we'll finish tonight's quiz. So any video games. How many of these have I played? I've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I played 6 of these 10. So I mean, and I'm not really a massive gamer. So my disgusting coloured, lovely tasting drink here. Mad Hatter, I think. Lovely tasting. Had a lot of cocktails there before tonight's quiz. Can't wait to go to sleep. Who knows? What have we got? Let me know, guys. Any last shout outs? Now's your time. Question 4 of the top 10 round. Top 10 safest countries in the world. I need you to name me any 3 of the top 10 safest countries in the world. So you may have been to some of these, you may not. I think I've been to about 3 of them, I think, actually. I'm surprised I haven't been to more, because I love a safe country. So the top 10 safest countries in the world. I need you to name me any 3 of the top 10 safest countries in the world. That's tonight's top 10s round. And then we've got 1 more question tonight, and then we're looking for your whole answers. Tonight's quiz is out of 55 points. 55 points for tonight's quiz. There is a chance for you to knock off Oliver's Army. Oliver's Army have 45 points on the top of the leaderboard. Got a lot of 40s and a lot of 41s as well. Now's your time to knock people off the leaderboard as well. So who knows? Maybe you'll get a chance to knock people off in your next. And maybe on the weekend, maybe on Friday, I think I'll probably post it on Friday or Saturday. You might see your name on the leaderboard. You might see your team name. Who knows? But love a bit of in-house competition, don't we? Purple Rain Cocktail, says Jim. Give it a go. I think I've had one of those before, actually, Jim. Quite nice. Yeah, so try and get on the leaderboard tonight, guys. Remember, get your scores into me. Got lots of teams up there loving it tonight. Your question number 4 is, question 5, your final question in tonight's quiz. Top 10 best-selling artists of all time. So this is the top 10 best-selling music artists of all time. Who do you think has sold the most music tracks of all time? Let me know any 3 of the top 10 best-selling artists of all time. Who knows? What do you think? 3 points up for grabs. Who's going to be knocked off the leaderboard tonight? Oliver's Army top with 45. We've got Denise and Tony keeping up the Joneses. Quiztima Aguilera and Team Apocalypse all on 41. Close second. And Quizzy McQuizface, Simple Minds, St. George's from Portsmouth, Stopping the House Martins, and the B Sharps all on 40. Will you beat 40 points tonight? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you knock them off tonight. I know we've got a few of these playing tonight. I've seen the Team Apocalypse playing. I've seen Keeping Up with the Joneses, I believe. I think I've seen Quiz Team Aguilera and Quizzy McQuigface. Quite a few of these not playing tonight. I've seen the B Sharps as well. So yeah, you've got a chance to knock them off tonight because there's not many. Some of them aren't playing. Seen some great photos coming through from you guys on the page as well. Keep them coming in tonight's quiz. Keep those photos coming. Keep them coming. Anyone need any questions repeating again in this round before we finish tonight's pub quiz? So let me know if you need any questions repeating. Now is your time. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Shout out to Team BFBs, says Ushi. I shouted you out earlier, but here's another shout out. Why not for you? Yes, leave a review on the page if you haven't already, as I said earlier. And make sure you join us next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Please join us next week. I appreciate your love. As I said, not next week, but the week after, I've got another special guest lined up. They're going to be doing the quiz live with me, the first round. I'm really looking forward to bringing you that. And I've got some great pre-recorded quiz questions for you as well from some great stars out there. So I think some of you will really like them being part of the quiz. So I'm really, really looking forward to bringing you that. So please, please keep tuning in. I know some of you might be fed up of virtual quizzes now. It's fine. We'll still have some fun. Maybe we'll do bingo one week. Who knows? Who knows? Let's do the answers to tonight's top 10s round, and we can all go and have a nice, well-deserved sit down, and we can all go and look at Peter and Luther's Facebook page and maybe join them on Sunday. This Sunday, I am going to be on Peter and Luther's quiz as well, so please, please look at the Facebook page and check that out. I will be putting the link on the page for their quiz, so please come over and join me on Peter and Luther's quiz on Sunday, but don't join me permanently over there because I want you on my quiz. But hey, maybe we can watch for a week or two. Anyway, question 1 in your top 10s round. Any 3 of these 10 answers will get you a point per answer. So please, please listen up. Listen up. Any 3 of these 10. The Shawshank Redemption, The Godfather Part 2, The Dark Knight, 12 Angry Men, Schindler's List, The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, Pulp Fiction, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. So any 3 of those 10, I'll read it again for you. The Shawshank Redemption, The Godfather Part 2, The Dark Knight, 12 Angry Men, Schindler's List, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, Pulp Fiction, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. They are your 10 films. Any 3 of those will get you a point per answer. Question 2, your top 10 search recipes. Banana bread, chocolate brownies, Yorkshire puddings, would you believe it? Scones or scones, pancakes, Victoria sponge cake, flapjacks, lemon drizzle, chili con carne, and cookies. Banana bread, chocolate brownies, Yorkshire puddings, scones, pancakes, Victoria sponge cake, flapjacks, lemon drizzle, chili con carne, and cookies. That's your 10 answers. Any 3 will get you 3 points. Your highest selling games. What do you reckon? I played about 6 of these. Some of you have definitely played at least one of them. Your top game. What do we reckon? Tetris. It is Tetris. Tetris is your top game. You must have all played Tetris, the one with all the blocks. Number 2 was Minecraft. I know there's some of you out there that play Minecraft. Number 3 was Grand Theft Auto. Number 4 was Wii Sports. Number 5 was Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. I mean, I never played it myself. Apparently, it's like Fortnite, but the paid version. Pokemon. If you put anything to do with Pokemon, that's number 6. Anything to do with Pokemon, red, green, yellow, blue, whatever. Super Mario Bros, Mario Kart, Wii Sports Resort, and Diablo 3. Never heard of it. Tetris, Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto, Wii Sports, Player Unknown Battlegrounds, Pokemon, Super Mario Bros, Mario Kart, Wii Sports Resort, and Diablo 3. They're your 10 answers, 3 points for each of those. Your 10 safest countries in the world: Iceland, New Zealand, Portugal, Austria, Denmark, Canada, Singapore, Slovenia, Japan, and Czech Republic. They are your 10 answers. Once more for you. So Iceland, New Zealand, Portugal, Austria, Denmark, Canada, Singapore, Slovenia, Japan, and Czech Republic. 10 safest countries in the world. Have you been there? You should go. If not, they're very safe apparently. And your final question, your answers tonight, before I want you to give me all of your results. Thank you all for playing very, very much. No. You get 3 points per question. If you said any 3 of the top 10, you get 3 points. Tonight's top 10s round is out of a total of 15 points. 15 points for tonight's top 10 round. You can say any 3 of the 10 for 3 points. So 3 points. Before we do the answer to tonight's question, I'll do it every week. Leave a review, go and like and follow the page. Please come back next week at 8 o'clock. I really appreciate you giving up the time. A lot of love to the NHS, and I have a lot of love for you guys. I really, really appreciate you giving up the time. I know it's been a long haul now, 10 weeks, and you're still here doing the quizzes. I really appreciate it, and I really hope you're enjoying it. We've got such a great community spirit on here, and I hope you've enjoyed Peter and Luther coming in tonight. I hope that's been all right for you, and I've got some special guests lined up in the next few weeks, so please keep staying tuned in. And thank you very much for playing. Really, really appreciate it. And hopefully when it's all back to normal, you can come and join me in Watford in the pub. Question 5, top 10 best-selling artists of all time. Number 1, The Beatles. We must have got that one. Number 2, Elvis Presley. Must have got that. Come on. Michael Jackson, MJ. Number 4, Elton John. Number 5, Madonna. Number 6, Led Zeppelin. Number 7 is Rihanna, would you believe it? Number 8 is Pink Floyd. Number 9 is Eminem. And number 10 is Taylor Swift. So the Beatles, Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, Elton John, Madonna, Led Zeppelin, Rihanna, Pink Floyd, Eminem, and Taylor Swift. Some of those you might not have expected in there. So a total of 15 points in the top 10s round. Tonight's quiz is out of 55 points. 55 points. Let me know what you got in tonight's quiz. What did you get in tonight's quiz? 55 points. Remember, you can donate to the Watford COVID appeal. Anything is appreciated. If not, we'll be back next week at 8 p.m. Your pictures this week, remember, are your most ridiculous outfits. Anything you can send in is appreciated. They'll all be shared on the page, and the top 3 pictures will get a bonus 2 points at the start of next week, just like the No Hope Normans and the Goats this week. I hope you've enjoyed the quiz this week. I hope you like seeing Peter and Luther. I hope you like the shirt, because I love it. I might wear it every week. Might have to wash it, though. It's a bit hot in here. Let me know your scores. What have you got? And see if you find yourselves on the leaderboard. Check out the page for the leaderboard, guys. Who have we got tonight? 30 for Sarah. Well done. Going strong. I will be keeping it virtual when we're back to normal. Don't worry, John. There will still be a virtual quiz. I'm not sure when or where yet, but we'll keep it going. Don't worry. 28 for the Bushy Beavers. 28 points for the Super No Hope Normans. What? You've dropped. You had like 38 last week, and I gave you a bonus 2 points for your picture. Come on, Normans, man. Come on. 32.5, Sue. 31, Fiona. 28 for Anthony Palmer's. Kerry, 29.5. 29 for Ushi. 30.5 for the Deans. Hello for the Deans. 29 for the Fallons. Oh, the Deans beat you tonight. 20 for Mr. Pennery. 34.5, Team Apocalypse. A little bit less than last week, but maybe get on that leaderboard. Who knows? 35, What the Geck. You know, threat to the leaderboard, Andy. You never know. You never know. 34 for Marie. 24 for Libby. 25. 24.5. Anyway, thank you all for playing. I will check out your scores and I will follow. Will like all your comments. I really, really appreciate you joining in. Thank you very much. You've been amazing, but of course, I've been fantastic as well. Not as good as this shirt, though, let's be honest. I'll see you again next week at 8 o'clock. Check out the page. Give me a like or a follow and a review. And I'll see you next week. Ciao for now. Lots of love. enjoy your cocktails, and send in those photos of you looking suave. Goodbye. Fare be well. Ta-ta. Ciao.